Tonight I'm going to make a orzo and broccoli and feta salad with some pork. This is an expanded version of something that's available from my local deli that I really enjoy, and I thought I'd try making it myself. I have just under 2 pounds of boneless pork chops that I have sliced into about 1/4 to 1/2 inch slices. I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, a couple tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, about a teaspoon of garlic powder, a little bit of salt, and some pepper. Then I just want to give that a stir and make sure all the meat is equally covered in all of the flavorings. Then we'll just set that aside for a while. Next I want to get my dressing put together. I'm going to start with 4 cloves of garlic. Next you want to add 7 or 8 tablespoons of olive oil and another 5 or 6 tablespoons of vinegar. Because balsamic is kind of pricey, I'm going to augment it with a touch of just apple cider vinegar. Salt, pepper, about a tablespoon of mustard to just help bring everything together, and just give it a quick whisk. And we can just set that aside. I have about 3/4 of a pound of broccoli that I'm going to just throw here into the boiling water, and we really just want to let this go for about 30 seconds. And get it out of the boiling water and into the ice water to stop the cooking process. Now that the water's come back to a boil, I'm going to add 2 pounds of orzo. I want to give this a stir so that it doesn't all stick together. Put the lid on the pot so it comes back to a boil quickly, and let it cook until the instructions say it's done. Once the pasta's done, you want to drain it. Then you want to hit the orzo with a little bit of olive oil, give it a good mix, and then we're going to let this cool. I'm actually going to throw it in the fridge for a little bit so it'll cool faster. Now we're ready to deal with the pork. I've got my skillet over medium heat and I've let it get nice and hot. And I'm just going to add everything straight into the skillet. And once the pork is nice and caramelized, just remove it from the heat. The orzo's had a chance to cool off a little bit, so it's time to put the rest of the salad together. First, the broccoli, then 1 bunch of green onions chopped into about 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch pieces, and 1 can of chickpeas drained and rinsed. I want to get those mixed in a little bit. Then we'll go ahead and add the dressing, and here's where we really want to mix it well. And finally, I have about 8 ounces of feta cheese that I'm just going to crumble in here. Get the feta mixed in, and of course you want to taste it for seasoning. Could use a little more salt and a touch more vinegar. I like it to be pretty tangy, so use your own judgment when you make this. Top it off with a few pieces of pork and you're all set. Hope you get a chance to try it. Thanks. We'll see you next time.